Chapter 5, Section 1, Review. Question 1, write the scientific term for each of the following. The product of the magnitudes of the component of a force along the direction of displacement and displacement. So the magnitude or the component of force and displacement is called work. A scalar quantity measured in Joule, is also work. So work is measured in Joule. It is a scalar quantity. The measuring unit of work is Joule. The work done when a force of 1 Newton moves an object at displacement 1 meter in the direction of the force is also Joule. Question 2. Choose the letter that best completes each statement. A force does work on an object if the component of the force is perpendicular to the displacement, is parallel to the displacement of the object. The angle equals 0. Question 2. Work is done when the displacement is not 0. Or if the displacement is 0, the displacement is 0, the work is 0. If the force is 0, the work equals 0. The force and displacement are perpendicular, the angle will be 90, cosine 90 equals 0. So the displacement is not 0. What's the common formula for work? Work equals F delta V, or work equal FD, work equal FD square, or work equal F square D. So is W equals FD. When the acting force makes angle theta with the displacement direction, the work equals sure FD cosine theta. In which of the following scenarios is work done? The work is done when a car decelerates while traveling on a flat stretch of road, because acceleration means there is a force, and traveling means there's displacement. So we have a force and displacement, so we have a work. If the weightlifter holds a barbell overhead for 2 points, no displacement here, just holds. Construction worker carries a heavy beam while walking at constant speed along a flat surface. Here, no force, because it moved with constant speed, and the angle equals 90. Student holds a spring in compressed position because no displacement. In which of the following scenarios is not work done? A car accelerates down a hill. A car travels a constant speed on a flat road, because constant speed means the total force or the net force equals 0. Net force equals 0, so the work equals 0. A car decelerates on a flat road, or a car decelerates. As the A, C, D, we have acceleration, so we have force. While here, constant speed means the net force equals 0. The work is a space quantity measured in space. Vector Joule, or scalar Joule, or vector Newton, or scalar Newton. It's a scalar quantity measured in Joule. A horizontal force of 200 Newton is applied to move a 30 kilogram television set across a 10 meter level surface. What's the work done by the 200 Newton force on the television set? The work equals force, which is 200, multiplied by 10 meters. Force multiplied by displacement. 200 multiplied by 10 equals 2000. The mass here is not involved. The magnitude of the component of the force that does the work is 43 Newton. How much work is done on the bookshelf being pulled 5 meters? So force, component of force equals 43, and the distance or displacement equals 5 meters, so 43 multiplied by 5 equal to 115. If a negative work is done on an object resulting in a change in the object speed, then Negative work means the object slows down and work is done by the object on another object. This is the meaning of negative work. A cashier pushes a grocery cart 5 meters with a horizontal force of 500 Newton. How much work is done by the cashier on the grocery cart? Here 5 meters displacement and 50 Newton. 50 multiplied by 5, 250 joules. A worker pushes a wheelbarrow with a horizontal force of 50 Newton over a level distance 5 meters of the frictional force equals 43 acts on the wheelbarrow in a direction opposite to that of the worker. What net work is done on the wheelbarrow? We know that we have two forces, 50 in the forward direction and 43 in the backward direction. So the net work equals 50 minus 43 equals 7. So the net force equals 7. 7 multiplied by the displacement, which is 5, equals 35 joules. The work done is maximum when the angle between the acting force and the direction of displacement equals 0. When the force and displacement is the same direction, when the angle equals 0, the work is maximum. In which of the following sentences is work used in the scientific sense? Holding a heavy box requires a lot of work. A scientist works on an experiment in the laboratory. Sam and Rachel pushes hard, but they could do not work on the card, so this is the correct choice. In which of the following sentences work done in the everyday sense? Sam and Rachel work hard pushing the cart. Just pushing the car. The car moves or not? Just pushing the car. 1 joule equals A and B, which is Newton meter and kilogram meter squared over second squared. So this is the equivalent units